We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Off the play fake. Peters. Rashad Bateman. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Jets at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, a run with Hall. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, McLaughlin got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man, but he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Peters. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw on 3rd down, Peters. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Peters. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Peters. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. McLaughlin able to hit his target, Claypool. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division. Look, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, McLaughlin. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin. His throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is complete downfield to Knox. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Off play action. Peters. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on second down, McLaughlin. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nifty running by Beckham. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Throwing on first down. Peters. This pass out wide to Hall. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Palmer 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0.
Patriots nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Peters. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Peters. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Peters. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, McLaughlin. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. McLaughlin, he's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, McLaughlin. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Beckham the return. Breaks through the contact. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake. Peters. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action. Peters. Got a man down the field. It's Bateman. Touchdown Jets. Rashad Bateman. 37 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0.
Patriots nothing. Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. There he goes left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
It's a gain of 35. First down, New England.
Ready? 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw. McLaughlin. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. McLaughlin. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking to throw on second down. McLaughlin. He gets this to Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
28-yard gain. And the Patriots first down.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated. There he goes, right side. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Palmer with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
To throw on 2nd down. Peters. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a completion to Wilson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin swinging this out for Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 12. First down.
Throwing on first down. McLaughlin in trouble, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So that is going to be a safety. And penalty accepted. And they move the ball forward. On first down, McLaughlin. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play.
And this is caught at the 20. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 17-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 1st and 10, Peters. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Peters. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Peters. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Back to throw. Peters. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds. So possession. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down the sideline he goes. Breece Hall. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the